Hey guys, yeah, sorry about that. So, today I'm just going to be showing you how to make a very simple Minecraft mod. And, I have pretty much nothing set up. Well, practically nothing set up. So, yeah, so to get started, first thing you're going to want to get is this thing called Minecraft Coder Pack. So, I'll just put a link and annotation or something right about here. Right there, probably. And if I don't, it's because I'm probably going to forget after like the 5 minutes that I'm going to record this. So, this is just part one of making mods. So this is just setting up all the things that you need to mod, and then after that, yeah, I'll just try and keep the time. So, yeah, it was random. Sorry about that. So what you're going to want to do is just come up here, latest, and just click latest release of MCP. Then try and find it. Yeah. So just click MCP releases, and then right here MCP 6.x. And when you want to mod Minecraft 1.2.5, they already had this up a while ago because they already had the snapshot that you could use earlier. So it should be 6.2, and just download that. Click download. I've done this on my other computer, but not this one, so I'm gonna be starting out clean. So, almost. So another thing is you're going to want to search for Eclipse IDE. So it should be eclipse.org. There we go. So once you want to get it, just go to downloads. And Eclipse is going to like save your life in coding. Because whenever you try and make a Minecraft mod, you have to, yeah, so what you're going to want to do is just get the IDE for Java EE developers. That's the easiest one. 32 or 64, I already installed it. It doesn't take up much memory, but it will take up a lot of memory once you've used it a whole bunch, and you've got like, I don't know, 40 mods. So, you just want to open this up. That's because yeah. So you're just going to want to go to the desktop, new folder, modding. You can name this whatever you want. I just like to put it on the desktop and just do this. So you just get all this. You can either extract it directly into it, or if you're using WinRAR, you can just drag and drop. So just let it load. Sometimes it takes a little while. Sometimes it doesn't. So once you've done that, you can just close it out. Then, yeah, that's pretty much all you have to do now. Well, you can use this for, putting it in there. I just choose not to. Let me just turn that down a little. It's pretty loud, actually. So, go into jars. Then, if you're using Windows 7, you can just type roaming. And, or percent app data percent. Then go to roaming. Then you go to, .minecraft. Bin. Oh wait, no, you don't need to do that. You just need to click bin. No. Click resources, hold control, click bin, or you can drag them in one by one. But what I would prefer to do is just copy it. Go over to here, go to jars, paste it in. And if you're making a server mod, that's what you would use. But, oh, wait. Yeah, there are some other things that you need to do. You also need to get, mod loader. So, I'll just have a link to mod loader in the description too. And practically all 1.2.4 mods work on 1.2.3, as long as they don't edit any base classes, which is why ModLoader is here to save the day. And these are all going to be ModLoader tutorials, because it's just aggravating when you have two mods that use the same ID, you have to go back and forth, blah blah blah. It just wastes your life. So, you should already know how to install ModLoader. I just prefer to do this. So, if you don't know how, it's crazy simple. You practically go to .minecraft. Actually, that's all you do. You go to .minecraft, you go to bin, you go to Minecraft, you right click, open with, Win or Archiver. Then, for me, you would do this. You just delete metainf. The only time you would ever need to keep metainf is if you're not really editing anything, and you're just, you know, messing around with it. So, these are the ModLoader files. I know that the way they're laid out, like ALB, those are all the classes that it edits. So you can copy, paste, click OK. So then, just make sure that you have it. You should have a ModLoader, a few ModLoader files. You should also have a base mod. So once you've got that, that's pretty much all you need for a basic ModLoader mod. So, yeah, these are other things that you could get, but these are actual mods that you wouldn't mod with. Audio mod, what you could do is, you could use this, say you wanted to make, like, yeah, shelf mods, that's really helpful. That's more complicated, though. I'm not even sure how it works. I'll probably decompile it and find out. Don't tell Rizugami. So, yeah. So you can just close those out. I'm gonna keep this open just in case I need it. So you can go to bin. You've already got your Minecraft fix. So you can just do this. Drag them in. Drop it in. Yes, yes. There we go. Move in place, move in place, move in place, move in place. Place them all. Yep. Move in place. Come on. Oh my god. It's a lot of stuff. So, yeah, once you've done that, you just run decompile. And it depends on what you're using. If you're using Windows, you would run this one. If you're not using Windows, say you're using Linux, which I don't have anymore. I had it on my other computer a while ago. And then, or if you're using Mac, I'm guessing you would use that. I'm not sure. I don't have any Macs, so you just let this load, and I'll just, pause here and come back. Well, actually, yeah, I'll just end the video here if you want. Actually, even better, pause. So, yeah, so this is what you should get. Oddly enough, it fits my screen. Normally it doesn't, but, it should look kind of like this. It just says, errors found when decompiling with ModLoader, a single hunk failure in render blocks is expected and it's not a problem. So it's fine when you get 1 out of 1 hunks failed, it's fine. So, yeah, it says missing server jar file. That's just because we're not making a server mod, so we don't need to put it in there. It's not going to it's not going to mess anything up unless you change something that involves the server. So just to make sure that everything works, just click recompile. Shouldn't take too long. You're pretty much never going to have to edit this folder much unless you're adding some images, which that you might not even need to do, because if you're using paint.net or GIMP, you can pretty much just save it in there. You don't even need to open it. Yeah, see, it says cannot find server sources, try decompiling it. That just, yeah, see, it tells errors. But that's why we're using Eclipse, because it tells you automatically. You don't have to like sit there playing with Notepad all day. So I'm just gonna open up Eclipse. I'm going to use this Eclipse folder because I don't want to clutter up my my other workspace. because I've already got a whole bunch of stuff like stuck in there. So browse, then you can go to desktop, modding, Eclipse, and yeah, just click on that. Okay. Okie dokie. Probably should have just clicked use this as a default, but I'll just, yeah, it doesn't matter. So you just let it load. Doesn't take that long. Wow, this video is about, it's nearly like 13 minutes. It's hard for me to tell, because, you know, I'm not gonna keep track of time that much. I'll try and keep all the videos under 14 minutes, or 15. So this is pretty much everything. Server, that's for that. Client, that's for that. So we'll pretty much just have this for every single one of them. We'll just have a different workspace for all of them. That way it's not all cluttered. So, that's new. Never really did that for me. Well, that's helpful. So what it pretty much does is it automatically sets it up if you use that. Otherwise, if you were just using your own workspace, it would be annoying because you'd have to go into here, you'd have to go to build path and a whole bunch of other junk that you don't want to have to do. So to make a really basic file, it's actually quite simple. You just need to do this. Just right click here, wait for it to load, and then class. I'm just going to be making and you just put mod underscore. So what should we make? Mo mobs. Yeah, that'll work. So finish. Some of this code is going to be kind of confusing, just barely confusing. It's not going to be like your mind implodes on itself confusing, but yeah, let me just clear up some of this so that I've got a nice clean workspace. So I'll be adding a link to, I'll just be making, I'll just add a link to the code. So extends base mod. So you should probably, yeah, you get an error from that. It says add unimplemented methods. See, this is why Eclipse is helpful, because you don't have to check back and forth between someone else's code and yours. So you just click on that little light bulb with an X, then you double click on add unimplemented methods. Okay, my computer's lagging like crazy now. And Eclipse use dies on me. There we go. So you can just get rid of this right here. Get rid of this. Public void load, you have to have that. Or it won't work. Just save it. And as you can see, everything works just fine. So then we can get rid of return, and we can change it to say 1.2.5, version 1.2.5. So there we go. It's pretty much just going to say mo mobs version 1.2.5, where it should at least. So public void load, this is where it's actually doing everything. So we're just going to leave it there for now. So yeah, next video, which is pretty much just going to be like uploaded in, I don't know, the next 10 minutes maybe. We're going to learn how to add a new crafting recipe and smelting. So yeah, I'll just have everything set up, like I'll have the code opened. That way you can actually see it, and then yeah. So,